Nike suing. I got the perfect two niggas for this. Nike is suing Bape for trademark infringement and asking for 3 times the amount of compensatory damages.
That's crazy.
Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah.
They're suing Nike for, Bape for all the pretty much. What do they call them? Silhouette? Do they call them silhouettes?
That was the silhouette,
yeah. All the
the Air Force
stickers.
knockoffs. Yeah. That's
Bro, but you know what?
My thing is, why now?
Because
Bape has been doing this shit for 20 years, bro.
I know. I'm gonna tell you why. I know exactly why.
They were letting them build up enough to sue be
when I catch you in
sue-worthy.
the cookie jar, just like Rock. Think about this. You remember when Rocco finally sued Future? He let the nigga go on like a 5-year run of a blazing 10 before he said, "Yeah, you remember that contract? I need that. I need that because I want to catch you when you're at your peak. But I want you to get as much money as you can in your peak. So when I hit you for this number, I know you have the bread. Don't even get it fucked up. I know you got it. You've been getting it for. I let you get it for 20 years.
That's crazy.
And never knocked on your door.
That's what you do.
And
so they played that shit safe.
They
You wait till they have enough money to sue for.
Damn.
Yeah. And you're waiting for. If they did it back then. Let's say they just did it.
But why they ain't let other niggas do that? Like, so Nike been suing the fuck out of people, bro. They sued John Geiger for making his own Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
there was a point where niggas you could call China and tell them to build you a Jordan 1, and then you can change the swoosh to whatever. People were putting like a swoosh with like a butterfly on it. Or
damn, really?
One nigga had a swoosh that was like a middle finger, you know.
They were redoing them.
Yeah, one nigga had a swoosh that was, bro, this one nigga made a dope ass Jordan 1. It was on some Red Dead Redemption shit. So the swoosh was like a revolver. Oh. And then the holes in the front were like bullet holes.
Yo.
And then the back, it was like a black and red Chicago one. And the back of it was like a black bandana.
Oh, that's crazy. So
shit
it's like
was so fire.
It's like it's shooting through the shoe.
Yeah, and it was a period where niggas was doing that because you could call China and have them build that shit for you. But Nike was letting niggas like announce the shit and then like sell it one time and they're like, nah, we're suing you.
Then they hit
desist. But why not let those ones go on for a long time and get their shit built up?
You want to let the biggest brands go for the longest.
Okay.
To get the most money.
So it was only Bape that they let do that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna let.
So 10 years ago, Nike looked at Bape and they were like, we're gonna sue them one day.
Okay. Like the difference between if Travis Scott dropped one. Travis Scott sold a shit ton of Nikes, but say he dropped some silhouette of Nike. He'll sell a lot, but they'll let him get one off, and then they'll hit him with a cease and desist.
But he signed to Nike, so
exactly. I'm just saying if he wasn't
okay,
but Bape is selling 400 times more than Travis Scott is selling.
Yeah,
right.
So it's like, yeah, we're gonna let you run.
They let Nigo get his bag real quick,
and then on top of that, think about it. You got comfortable.
Yeah,
you got extremely comfortable relying on our design, our
because
silhouette.
now his stuff is unique. Now his designs are unique at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you got relying on our silhouette. And never developed the equivalent that was your own in these 20 years.
Right.
So now when I come and get that, they have to transition to something.
So who's at fault here? Like, because, I mean, I guess that was all Nigo's idea at first, but Nigo has since sold the company, and he doesn't even own Bathing Ape no more.
Right.
Well, this is the thing.
Is he at fault for this, or is Bathing Ape at fault for this?
No, he's clean. He broke off. He broke off before the lawsuit. Yes, he's clean.
Bathing Ape is at fault for not putting a clause in there. Now, if they put,
but can they be like, nah, that wasn't us. That was his idea.
If they put a clause in that contract for the purchase and sale,
okay.
If they put a purchase and sale, that's like when we send off when I sign
280 earnings.
When I sign contracts for beat production. I'm buying the exclusive right off the producer.
Right.
Now, if you use an illegal sample, the contract states that the sample party that owns it, they have to skip me. That's on him. Right. I didn't do it. I bought the exclusive rights of this beat from him. Right. He did that. So, yeah, you sue him for that part.
Facts.
So, yeah, if Bape was smart, they did that.
That's true. Yeah.
But if Nigo was smart...
I think he's good. He sold it
to somebody else.
He probably left them like, hey, if Nike comes for you... Don't call me.
He might have read the tea leaves. That might be why he sold it, man. Mm-hmm. He might have seen that lawsuit coming, bro.
Yeah,
because they probably sent that. Probably the other part of that too is that if you wait that long, you probably have to send subtle little cease and desist. or something. Well, I guess that's not subtle.
You got to send warnings.
Yeah, you have to send some kind of subtle warning.
You got to say stop doing that, or we're gonna sue you.
Right, but something that they're gonna be like, okay,
we have it. You have to show some sort of history of trying to stop it.
Right.
But Bape was going crazy. They did They did the Air Force One silhouette.
That
was the Bape stuff.
They did a 90. They did an Air Max 90 one kind of.
Yeah.
When I saw Soulja Boy wear those the first time, in my mind, I thought they were bootleg shoes.
I did too.
I was like,
yeah, everybody, yeah. I mean, that's
like,
pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
in the
like,
States,
and that's
for
why
the
it
most
became
part,
popular.
they were bootleg.
So when it got popular, I was like, so we're wearing these? Like,
yeah.
That it just blew. I couldn't get out the trees. I couldn't change my mind from thinking this was a flea market sneaker.
It's
and then all of a sudden they became a designer.
Right. It was a real design by Bape, a redesign. But ironically, in the U.S., in North Carolina, at least in this area, most of the product that you saw here fake as hell.
Yeah.
Ironically, we were the ones that were
in Japan, they were
bootlegging
the
it.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They had authentic stuff, though.
In Japan, they were like, nigga, you're wearing Air Force Ones? Step up the Bapes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, the other thing I was thinking about, too, is Air Forces are back in a big way for white women.
Facts.
And
Hell
so maybe that's why they're back to collect on the bag.
Ooh, because they know the bag is bigger now. Now that dirty white Air Forces is a thing.
Yeah.
Drug out, like worn out ass Air Forces.
It's not crisp. There ain't crisp ones that are like you're getting white Air Force to dog them out. But honestly, the more I've been thinking about it, I'm like, I don't have any white sneakers.
Honestly, I can't lie. It's a classic design, bro.
I mean, it's classic. The shoes are always nice.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with some white.
But I kind of do beat them up a little, because fresh is a little weird.
Right.
It's like having your teeth that white.
Yeah. So I do need to get a pair. I was thinking about that because I'm like, I don't have any just plain white pair of sneakers. And every so often I put an outfit together and I'm like, damn, I just wish I had white sneakers.
Just some white.
I got plenty of all black sneakers, but I just need that one white sneaker. And why not get the Air Force?
You gotta have a pair of Forces.
It's literally gonna go with whatever the fuck I put it with.
Facts.
Or something random, like a good brand, but it's no logo. With no logo. Some random white sneaker.
They're going up every day.
Yeah.
They're like,
I remember when it was like 75, 90.
That's what I thought too.
They're 120 now, I think, ain't it?
Yeah, they're 120.
Damn.
I thought Nike was just trying to get Bape out of here so that they'll just change the price of the Air Force One to what Bape was.
True, could be.
What was the Bape?
Them shits were like the Bapesters were like 220,
250.
Plus it also depended on like which one you got.
Because
they would if it was a limited edition.
Yeah, they would make limited edition ones that were crazy. They made
the
college dropout Bapesters.
I remember those.
There's literally like only like 3,000 pairs of those made.
Right. They do have so many different
fake market for those was so crazy.
Bro. If you have a pair of those, that's like 25 bands.
Damn.
Yeah,
no, yeah, that's for real.
Crazy.
For
so yeah, that is true. They were Bape was, and on top of that, they was getting them off for double. Damn. That's why they sued him for so much. They said, "You got the money.
Yeah,
you got it, brother.
They're worth it. Yeah, they're worth it.
You
it's
got
worth
it.
A suit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what's the point of like you said? What's the point of suing a startup?
Facts.
And that's what they're supposed to do, nigga. I designed that. Imagine if that was your design. Nigga, you have jacked my silhouette.
Hey, look, like
you have jacked the most popular sneaker silhouette that I created.
I'm going to let you run
for the last 20, 30 years.
Into a thriving.
And if I don't do it, my grandson, that's his mission.
Yeah.
Is to, so in my generation, I created a silhouette that became the most popular sneaker in the world.
Yeah.
My grandson or my son's mission is to let them go for 30 years and get every dollar back.
Yep.
And then the grandson's mission is to now up the price on all of them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You get clapped for your grandfather's sins.
Yeah,
right.
Bro.
And it's just like at the end of the day, I guess intellectual property is a crazy thing in general. That's why cars all look the same and shit, and you know, and that's why it's that's why Ford Fusions look like Aston Martins and shit.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you can own a line.
Hyundais, speaking of that, bro, Hyundais and Toyotas are looking crazy. I'm walking
They're
past
looking
some
futuristic as fuck,
I'm walking past some of these Hyundais and Toyotas, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What is that?
Immediately, I think it's $100,000 car, and then I'm like, that's a Toyota? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Shit's just looking like robots and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Because those companies they're parent companies that own 3 or 4 different cars. So it's like, yeah, you own Lamborghini and you own because there's 3. They're all coupled up. They're all bunched up. I know that. They're
every
all
major
up.
designer,
like Toyota, Lexus.
Because just in business in general, everybody should have
Ford and
the top tier one.
Yeah, Ford and Range Rover.
Lexus is Toyota.
Yep.
Infinity's Nissan, I think.
Infinity's Nissan. Hyundai is
BMW.
They got Genesis too.
Yeah, BMW's BMW because it's foreign.
Yeah, the Genesis is nice. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
but Genesis is owned by Hyundai.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
That Genesis is nice.
The inside of them, like the features and shit.
It drives smooth as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That first year they rolled out that futuristic looking one or that newer style one.
Yeah.
We had them at the airport when I worked at Avis and Budget. Bruh, that joint was nice, dog.
It was wild.
Every time I got in it, I was like, this is a beautiful car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Plush, like a spaceship.
bruh, them Genesises are nice. And that was like, I was working at the airport in like 2012, 13. So that was when they first started making them really nice. But at this point, they're just fucking, they're nice. I mean, they're even better now. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But it's
now they
always
got
some
one that's
old
a
ass
little
nigga
smaller.
driving one though. Like,
Because they're not cheap.
They expensive. Yeah, they.
And they're
I don't know
nice.
how much, but
when you
yeah.
get in there, you're like, oh, I see why old
I've
nigga
never
wanna
seen
work.
a young person drive one of them.
I
shits.
never either, but I would.
Well, so it's a Hyundai technically, but it
Yeah.
doesn't say Hyundai anywhere on it. So no young person.
Right.
I don't know about
Hyundai.
Hyundai quality. Maybe that's why a young person's not doing
The
it.
young
Oh,
niggas just going for the Benzes and the big.
Yeah,
Right. You want the
that's-
name
that's-
recognition.
Yeah, that's still
where it's
the
at.
thing.
I mean, I get the name recognition thing, but once it's past the joint where you get the scheduled maintenance, you might as well sell that.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.